All right. A fate worse than death. Indian captives in the West from 1830 to 1888. We got 9 chapters. Chapter 1, Revolutionary Texas. Chapter 2, Republican Texas. Chapter 3, Wagons, Trains, Immigrants, and Travelers. 4, Pre-Civil War Texas. 5, Minnesota Uprising. 6, Civil War years. 7, the Central Plains. 8, Reconstruction Texas. Number 9, The Last Captives. So I'm guessing this is basically based off of the Indians in Texas. Let's see what The Last Captives, right? The Meekers, the Prices. That's who they're talking about there. Wait a minute, no. We got a little something even more interesting. We got under the appendix, we have captivity lengths 1830, 1889. Appendix 1 captives list 485. Let's see that real quick. So here's the captive list. That's not all. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. So like 3.5 more pages of captives. So that's a lot of captives. All right, let's go to The Meekers and Seekers and see what this book is about. 442. Oh, those are people. Arville and Josephine Meeker and Flora and Ellen Price. Colorado, September 29th, 1879. I guess it's not about just Texas. Ariel Dwight Smith was born March 5th, 1815 in Cheshire, Connecticut. Her family moved to the Western Reserve in northeast Iowa when she was a little girl. Arville had gray eyes, small hands, and was slender and shy. She met Nathan Meeker in 1843, while Meeker worked northeast Ohio as a traveling salesman. Meeker, born 1817 in Euclid, Ohio, was the proverbial jack of all trades and master of none. He roved the country widely and held many jobs as a newspaperman, teacher, shoekeeper, novelist, and salesman. Meeker was also a visionary, a devout utopian forensian with its communal ideas. When Arvia first met Nathan, she was not sure if she trusted him. She, being a congregationist, whatever that is, and he being an atheist opposing socialism. Nevertheless, Nathan was smitten, and he agreed to join Arville's church. She, in turn, agreed to move with him to a utopian community at Braceville, Ohio. While Nathan was idealistic, enthusiastic, Arvilla, he said, is entirely passive. He was amazed that the only thing that she seemed to concern her was that community, hard, soft water. What? What is this book about? This is The Last Captive. We're going to get some action. I'm already falling asleep. See if we get any action in here. Okay. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right. All right, things were looking up when Greeley envisioned an agricultural colony in West and sent Meeker to begin the work. Arville was hesitant about moving west. Her fears were real, for they had hardly arrived in 1870 when George died of tuberculosis. Rosine worried about never having a dowry, and Mary and Josine pouted over wearing secondhand clothes. The colony struggled. Nathan lost money, and by 1878, in debt and uncertain what his future would hold, he applied to become Indian agent for the Utes. When Senator Henry Telly's support, with Henry Telly's support, Meeker became the new Ute agent at White River, located near present-day Meeker, Colorado. Look, Nathan Meeker, Meeker, Colorado. Leaving Roseanne, and Mary in Greeley to take care of their home and business. Nathan, Aria, and Josephine moved to northwest Colorado. Nathan was a creative agent, but his utopian ideas and lack of tact made enemies of many Utes. Building the agency, Meeker ruined what the Utes considered to be fine horse pasture and racing grounds. Meeker figured that horse racing interfered with agricultural pursuits and tried to halt it. Then animosity between Meeker and his charges grew worse every day. Meeker built a new agency, a boarding house, and school. But to the Utes, all they did was ruin valuable land. Josie Meeker, 22, ran the school, but one by one, her pupils dropped out, and by the spring of 1879, she had only one left. Josie also ran the boarding house, and, man, where's the action? Okay. In the summer of, I'm sorry, man. I would more or less have to summarize this because this is an entire story, right? I picked the wrong one. But Arvia died at 90 years old. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. What? A fate worse than death. Indian captives in the West in 1830. What a dud. I'm disappointed. I don't even know what to say. That didn't even have anything to do with Indians and captives. It sounded more like a frontier story, like Little House on the Prairie.